And good afternoon, everyone, from Brooks Stadium in Conway. This is Sports Talk at the Stadium as Coastal Carolina wins its Sun Belt Conference opener by a final score of 59-6 over Louisiana Monroe. Chris Bergen with you to wrap things up from Conway, brought to you by our friends at the Touchstone Energy Cooperatives Bowl, the North-South All-Star football game set for December the 11th in Myrtle Beach. This game was over about the time it started today as Coastal Carolina continues to dominate in all three phases of the game. The Chanticleer is able to block a punt and recover it and score for the second time this season, that occurring in the second quarter. Grayson McCall, the story both for his play and then his absence in the first half of action. The quarterback, who is top the nation in a lot of different stats, really performed well. He was razor sharp through 13 passes, completed all of them for 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. But after the halftime break, he returned to the sideline in a walking boot. He was injured late in the first half, and precautionary measures taken by the Coastal Athletic training staff. Head coach Jamie Chadwell saying in the postgame that had he needed to come back in and play, they could have gotten him back out there. But with the score as lopsided as it was at the break, as a matter of fact, Coastal led at halftime by a score of 38-3. So obviously no need to risk further injury to Grayson McCall, their starting quarterback. So they took him out. He was in a walking boot for the remainder of the ball game. Stayed on the sideline to cheer on his teammates after a terrific first half performance. Reese White led the way on the ground attack for Coastal Carolina. Once again, Shamari Jones injured, did not play for the Chanticleers. They did not miss him. 15 carries for White, 95 yards on the day as part of a 275-yard rushing performance for the Chanticleers against a Louisiana Monroe team that coming into today's play was allowing just 76 yards rushing. Meantime, Isaiah Likely, a big story once again, caught all 5 of his targets for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cam Brown had 5 receptions himself for 46 yards, and Javon Hiley kept in check for the most part today by the Warhawks defense, 3 receptions for 35 yards. Meantime, for ULM, really struggled against the Coastal defense, rushing for just 72 yards, generating only 203 yards total. The Chanticleers also getting their first turnover forced of the season, got an interception in the ball game. Chandler Rogers leading the way rushing for ULM, 11 carries, 40 yards rushing. He was also their leading passer, their starting quarterback, 9 of 17 for 100 yards with the interception. But the big story, once again, Coastal Carolina quarterback Grayson McCall injured during the big win today over Louisiana Monroe. Coastal on the road Thursday against Arkansas State. That also played a hand in getting McCall out of the game and getting some treatment to him early. As the short week is upon the Chanticleers, they'll start getting ready for the matchup with the Red Wolves on the road this coming Thursday on Sunday afternoon, as they'll start preparations and they get ready for that ball game on Thursday. But it was all Coastal once again this afternoon. Chanticleers also razor sharp on third down conversions, 9 of 11, outpossessed the football 35 minutes, 46 seconds to the Warhawks, 24 minutes and 14 seconds, and ULM just 4 of 15 on third down conversions. So again, the final score here from Brooks Stadium in front of a record crowd to watch the Chanticleers play in Conway, 18,674. Coastal wins easily to improve to 5-0 on the season, 1-0 in Sun Belt Conference play with a 59-6 win this afternoon over Louisiana Monroe. A complete wrap-up available up on our website, plus post-game comments from head coach Jamie Chadwell. I'm Chris Bergen for Sports Talk at the Stadium here in Conway, brought to you by Touchstone Energy Cooperatives Bowl, the North-South All-Star football game set for December the 11th in Myrtle Beach. So until Thursday, when Coastal hits the road in Arkansas, as they'll take on the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. So long from Conway, Sports Talk at the Stadium here on the Sports Talk Media Network.